Welcome to Yeshiva Daf, Shir sponsor Luinish Masar Yaakov Shalom and Leah Basitzok. We're holding in Basra Daf Lamed Gimel. We're starting in the bottom of Lamed Beis, 4 lines from the bottom. Says the Gemara, Rova bar Shashon nofakale kolo tekochel oro diasri. So Rova bar Shashon, name of Elmira, there was a rumor coming out that he was eating a karka that belonged to Yisrael. So you have Yisrael, you have orphans, and you have Rova Shashon. People says it's not his karka. So Abai says, let me know what's exactly the story. What was the case? He says, I'll tell you what happened. This karka belonged to the father of these Yisrael, and it was a mashka. Says the Rashbam, we're talking about a mashkoino de suro that we learned in Masechet Bava. That you eat, you take it as a mashkoin, you benefit, you use the karka, eat the fruits for a certain amount of time. And then after a while, what happens? The karka goes out. So he did it. He took the karka, ate the fruits, and now he's supposed to give it back. V'habali, says the Gemara, it says, Rova bar Shashon, I had more money by him. Meaning, there was more money that he owed me, the father. And now, what I wanted to do is, after the mashkoina, the year's finished, I want to continue in eating, enjoying, benefiting from the karka to pay back for the loan that I did not get back yet. Amino, what did I say? If I will return the karka to the Yisrael back after I finish eating the first loan, I still have money by the father. And we know the rule. The rule is, someone who's coming to take money from the Yisrael needs to do a shul. I don't want to go to a shul. I'm going to put down the mashkin shtar, and I'll eat whatever I'm owed. See, I could have said, this is mine. Nobody knows. So I'm going to say, leave me by me and eating the money. So, what does the Rova bar Shashon say? Rova bar Shashon says, the truth is, we do have a problem here. This karka, based on the original loan, needs to go back to the Yisrael. I ate it. There was a loan. The original loan for Chodesh Nisan for $100. He already got paid back. But there's another loan for Chodesh Iyar. They didn't get paid back. He says, yeah, but right now nobody knows what happens. So I could have leave by me. Me go there, I could leave by me. I'm going back and saying, I'm going to keep that karka to take my second loan. So he says, Omalei, the kucho biyodi, or the Baruch says, kucho yi biyodi, lo yimat, as long as you can't say it's yours. There is a rumor. The rumor says that you're wrong. Bring it back to them, and then when it goes back, then when they grow, you can go speak to them. Meaning, the Rova bar Shashon's mikri was, let me hold on to the karka. Answers the Abaye, yeah, you can't do that right now. Because right now, the rumor went out, the koil went out, that this is not yours. So you say, okay, what's the, I can keep it, give me the migros, I can keep it for right now. The answer is no, you can't. Because you have right now the koil against you. So if I kill against you, I cannot have I don't have the migros to work with. Now, the Tosfos adds over here that even though there was a rumor, nobody knew exactly the story. Because if you knew they came as a mashkoin, so you can't come and say, what does the Rova bar Shashon says? I could say this is mine. I could say it's mine. But if I say, if people know it came as a mashkoin. Elamai, even though he thinks he can say it's yours, there's still a rumor saying it's not his. So therefore, you can't say it. So he says, in other words, it's not a real mikra. It's basically, as the Rashbam points out, it's like we learned in previous daf, it's like a migo bim komedi. Because what is your migo? Your migo isn't going to say it's mine. No, you can't say it's yours because you have a rumor against you. So against that, I have a taina. I can't come and say it. So therefore, I can't do it. So now, what will happen? He says, wait for them to grow up. And then when you grow up, you come take care against them. Says the Rashbam, what does it mean grow up? Get to the age of 13. Even though we know that a child cannot sell the properties that used to belong to his father until he reaches the age of 20. But here it's different. Because here there's a loan. If there's a loan, you could go and take it out even though he's only 13. Or we're talking about milva pet. That's what the Rashbam comes to answer. Why once they get to the age of 13, so then you could take the karka away, the loan away from the Yisrael. Says the Gemara, so this is really just to point out that this goes back to the previous daf. Talking about something which is wrong, and he wants to keep the shtar, he wants to keep the karka where he's not supposed to. But he has a migoy. So it's, especially as we mentioned previous daf, the idea of koyach hatayna. I have the power to do it. That's the power you don't really have. So the relative of Ravidi bar Avin died. The Shavik Diklo, he left one palm tree. Ravidi bar Avin says, I'm Karev, I'm the relative. I'm the close relative. I should get the tree. Then there was another guy, another mishpacha, said, no, I'm the closest relative. I should get the tree. So they're arguing who's the relative who deserves the tree. Then the other guy tells Ravidi bar Avin, I admit, you are the Karev. Okay, yeah, but does Baldin. So Ravidi bar Avin gets the land. Omalei says Ravidi bar Avin to Rav Chizdo, just 1 second. He admits that I'm the Karev. But he was taking the karka all these years. Rashbam says he was a garva alma. He was a bully. So the guy says, I'm the biggest guy. He says, no, you're not. He kicks him out. After a while, the tshuva, he says, you know what, you're the closest Karev, take the tree. So I go, oh, 1 second, you ate the tree. You were benefiting from the tree for the last 2 years. Give me the fruits. So Rav Chizda was like surprised about Ravidi. He says, they say you're Adam Gadol. Your svara is not a good svara. Aman kasam michmar. Who are you relying? You're relying on this person who says that you're the closest relative. But he says, I'm closer. What does it mean? I'm saying I'm closer. He just admitted he's not closer. What does that mean? So let's just finish over here the sentence, and we'll go see the Pirush of the Rishonim. The Bible disagree. So once he admitted, he admitted. So what's over here the discussion? So the Rashbam brings over here that he was more denied his Karev Yosef. He says when he says you're Karev Yosef, it's considered to be as if he's giving us a gift. He has no reason to say that you're the relative. There's no edim, there's no raya, there's no chazaka, there's nothing. So it's considered to be as if he's giving the tree as a gift to Ravidi. So he's telling him, say thank you for what you're getting. He's giving you the gift. Don't come and say, yeah, but now that he's saying that I'm Karev Yosef, so that means no affair should be mine. No. He has the ability to go and say that it's not his. So if he's the ability to say it's not his, so he does Baldim, so he mainly, now that he says that it is, you consider it to be as a gift and not more than that. The Taisus is more than that. He says that he actually gave it as a gift. He basically, the Karev came to Ravidi bar Avin and said, you know what? I don't want to fight with you. You're a Chacham. I'm not fighting with you. You say you're closer, just take it. I'm not admitting that it's yours. But the Rashbam takes a step more and says he's admitting. So therefore, what does the Bible say? So according to Rashbam, it's very clear. He admitted. You have to pay back the fruits. According to Taisus, because he said, I'm not fighting with you, so basically that's considered to be as an admission. So what's the machlekes over here? According to bring here different ways to explain it. Sofras Paneah says something very gishmak. He says like this. Shad is, how do I understand Hoidos Baldim? When someone admits, what does Hoidos Baldim mean? So Hoidos Baldim mean, I'm admitting this is the truth. Meaning if I'm Moideh, that means this is the truth. Or Hoidos Baldim is chayvus, meaning I obligated myself to pay. It says the machlekes Rishonim have to understand it. This will be, says the machlekes in the Gemara. Rav Chizda held that it's his chayvus. Chayvus means, like Torah says, it's like a gift. I'm Moideh, so I'm giving it to you. I don't believe you. You're not 280. I don't know the case. But if you said it does Baldin, so you mischayev to give it. You mischayev to give it. That's considered to be ischayvus. It's only on what I mischayev am. The pastor is not mischayev, and therefore you don't give it. But Abaye Barova says no. It does Baldin is their mouse. I trust you. If they trust you, have to give back the fruits. So that's one way to understand the sugya. Rabbeinu Chananel, that both the Rashbam and Tosis bring, they say that Rav Ida Barhavin brought Eidus. He brought a Sadeh that he is a curve. He brought Eidus. He said, he brought Eidus, I'm the curve. Right? Now, which curve did he bring? He didn't bring an aid that is carved tfei. Meaning, you have two people arguing. Rav Idi and his curve. Who's a closer relative? Comes Rav Idi, he brings 80 mom relative. The other one does not bring 80 days relative. He doesn't have the 80. So the 80 were not necessarily telling me what Rav Idi was, that he's closer. They just say he's the relative. So he has 80 days the relative. The other one does not. So that's the shiloh over here. Comes Rav Chizdan says, okay, you have 80 relatives, so we keep it by you. I'm not going to let the other one, he doesn't have 80, you can't take it. The Bible will say, no, if he has 80, I mean, I'm assuming right now it says, because that's the Psak Din, I don't know what to do, so right now I'm giving it to him. So that means retroactively it says he has given the fruits. Right. And the Rashbam answered that the Karov could say, I never ate the fruits. There's no Eidus that he ate the fruits. So now he's saying I ate the fruits. Well, believe me, it's fine. So at least for the fruits that he ate, it's called, you do the migoy keeps the fruits by him. So two ways to understand this. Either the pshat is that the Karov admitted, or it could be Chananel that the only one who was able to provide Eidim was Rav Idi. Says the Gemara, so, you have an argument. One says, it belonged to my fathers. The other says, it belonged to my fathers. One brings 18. Indeed, it was his fathers. The other one brings 18. Not that was belonged to his parents. But he was there for 3 years. Says Rav Chizda, he has a mikvah. He could have said, it doesn't belong to my fathers. It was your fathers. But I bought it from them. And I held it for 3 years. So now he says that it belongs to my father. He has a mikvah. Again, here by Rav arguing Rav Chizda. So that's the structure, so to the previous case. It's considered to be this goes back to what we learned in the previous daf. What does he say? He's saying this belongs to my fathers. The Eidim say it doesn't belong to your fathers, it belongs to his fathers. Now, but I have a Migoy that could have said that I bought it, believe me, the one that's my father's. It doesn't work that way. Why not? So here, basically, was similar to what we saw in the previous daf. I'm going to point it out here as well. The idea of koyach hatayna. What is a migoy? The migoy means the power that I have comes to what I'm saying right now. So what is the koyach hatayna over here? I have the power to say that I purchased it, so therefore I'm taking that power and bringing it to where I'm saying right now. What am I saying right now? I'm saying right now they belong to our fathers. You can't say that you have Eidim against you. I don't care which power you have. Your power will never be stronger than Eidim.
That's not koyach hatayna. That's basically migoy v'makam Eidim.
Yeah, but right? Why maybe doesn't come Eidim? It's not Migul Kovedim. If you're saying Ne'eman, it's not Migul Kovedim.
The Zach is when you have an Aiden and you make a taina, it's not necessarily you don't believe it, but the Aiden says you believe the Aiden.
Okay, but the problem is like this. I'm saying this. I have the Migul, the following Migul. Believe me, it's fine. Because I could have said better. I could have said something that the Aiden would agree with.
But it's like we learned before. You didn't say that, and now you
so if you learn it's them manos, so I don't care what you say. Believe me, I'm saying the truth. The manos means like this. Me going, because he could have said better, you have to believe me right now. Hi, the Aiden say against me. So you can say, listen, every time I have Aiden, I don't go against Aiden. I should have said that.
Nothing to do with the other side.
Yeah, sure, yeah, you're right. So the Achronim will learn like this. If it's a dinim ne'emanos, pshat is I don't care about what you're saying right now.
Right.
I don't care. It doesn't matter what you say. Believe me, that's fine. The Eidim are not saying it's not mine. The Eidim saying that it belongs to his fathers. So I don't get what I'm saying. I'm saying it's mine. Now, why is it mine? I'm telling you it's my father's. You don't believe me? So listen, I have a better time. Now, I'm not saying that time. So whatever the reason is, believe me, it's mine. But if you say Korechatayim just means that I'm not saying, I care what you're saying right now. All I'm giving is that whatever I'm saying right now, I need the power to believe me. No problem. I'm going to believe you right now with your power. But against your time, you have 80. So that's what the Achronim bring over here, the Korechatayim. But anyway, the Gemara says, simple, that you have over here 80 against you. Says the Gemara, and you see, that's the one thing, just indication that we have to get to this, is because the Rav Chizda holds, you do believe it. Right? Now you see over here. Says the Gemara, this person told his friend, my advice by what are you doing in this land? I bought it from you. I was there for 3 years. Otherwise, he decided that he brought 18, he was there for 2 years. He didn't get 18 for 3 years. How to bury? 2 years is not good enough. So you bring back the land and give it the fruits that you ate. So yeah, if I went, he said, here's my time. You don't believe me that I bought the karka, okay. But I went down the payers, which means I'm like an oris. I was here in the land for 2 years to work the land, and I'm supposed to get the fruits. I don't own the land, but I have the right to be for the land for these 2 years. Person is taking instruments without you cut trees. So we're taking instruments, took different types of scissors. I'm going to go cut the fruits of the palm tree. That you sold it to me. Why? Person doesn't go into someone else's field, starts cutting out the tree. So here, person won't eat fruits if there's not his. So if he says, listen, I was here for 2 years eating fruits because I had the right to be here, I'm going to trust him because people is not a chutzah to do it. So the more yachi arinami, so if so the land. He's using the land. The answer is, yeah, but you have to bring a shtar for your land. Yaki perinari, so bring a shtar for the Paris. Shtar the piri lo yavdin. People don't write shtaris for fruits. When a person makes an agreement to go be an aris, to go use the fruits for a few years, not necessarily they write a document. So many times it's verbal. So therefore I have the svara of loy chatzif. Chatzif means a stranger, in most cases, a person, a normal guy, he's not entering his property of his friend for no reason. He's entering there because he has a right to do it. And what is the right? He's the right to go live Paris. Now, says the Rashbam, something important over here. Says the Rashbam, I'm not talking about the same case as before. The meaning that the guy says it's fine. He says, no, you have only 2 years 80. So he says, you know what? I did the Paris. You're contradicting yourself. You just said you bought the land. Says the Rashbam, it's a new case. If you look over his video, Toyin meals about Benavshi, in the beginning, he told him, what are you doing over here? I didn't say it came for you. I went to the Beirut, so that is them. Right? That's going to be there on that case. In other words, not that he went back to the previous case. He already said it's not his. I mean, he already said his time was his. We go back to this case. It's a different case of Paris. Let's say